Look, why do I perceive that Empower will develop for a long time, you know? Why do I see this? Could I be wrong? Of course I could. I am not Vanga, and Vanga can be wrong, and so on. But there are laws of business, of life. There are logical chains, there are logical connections, there is experience, there is understanding, there are, so to speak, laws and cycles. All of this exists, yes, so to speak. I want to share with you why I believe that all of this can work, and it can work for a very long time. First, the company has gone through. Every company always has two pits. Two pits. Every startup has two major big pits or challenges. The first pitfall occurs in the first 6 months. There are some falls, breakdowns, bumps, mistakes, missteps, and cash flow issues. That is why most companies do not survive longer than 6 months. So tell me, who among you knows that those companies that are currently being launched or have been launched often only last for 3-4 months? Have you seen such companies? 3 to 4 months of scams, 3 to 4 months of scams, well, a maximum of 6 months of scams. This is happening all the time now. It's already some kind of nonsense for a company to have operated for 6 months. When I see videos about Empower from these exposés, everyone is surprised. Like, how can it be understood why Empower has been operating for 6 whole months? They are shocked, like, wow, respect. They are like, wow, respect, you know? But I want to tell them, guys, you don't understand anything yet. It has only just begun. Everything will really start from Dubai. Why? Look, first, it is important to understand that over these 6 months, many of you have already formed teams, right? You are no longer alone. The most difficult, now you will definitely support me exactly. The hardest part is to get things moving. Here is a train, and the most energy is spent at the beginning just to get it moving, and then it rolls on its own. Do you understand physics? Who understands physics? Give a thumbs up. Or a rocket, which uses 80% of its fuel at launch to take off and then up and down in space, flying through galaxies. 20% went there, to Mars, to the moon, just flying at 20%, while 80% was spent just on the launch. So why think about something else? Look to the left or right at other companies when you have already spent 80% of your resources to build what you have, and it is already taking off on its own. Notice, you spend 20% and everything is developing, moving forward for you. If you want, go ahead and spend the new 80% on some company that will last 3 months, and you'll give them 80% just to get started, and then it will be gone again. Either focus here, keep going. You've already invested in that 80%. Let's fly, enjoy, just keep your focus. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's this thought that why should I go somewhere else when it's easier for me to stay here, to do everything possible to further support it, to keep it rolling, to grow, to develop at a rapid pace, and to not change. I don't want to give away 80% of my energy again for $5,000 because you spend 80% of your energy to earn the first $10,000. Do you understand? And then you earn $100,000 a month, spending 20 hours a day. The most money I ever made was when I worked the least. But I worked there for about 4 months, 3 months, 6 months. I worked in all companies for 16 years where I was employed. In all companies, I just did 15 Zooms a day. 15 Zooms a day to earn the first $5,000-$10,000. And then I smoked hookah, sat at a disco, got massages, just traveled in the Maldives and earned $300,000 a month without having any meetings at all, because I had already set this ship in motion. And the question is, do I want to continue? Of course, it's more important to me that this works better and longer than to start over doing 15 Zoom calls a day, inviting someone new each time, you know. So the entire focus should be here. What do I want to say? Many will question how much longer Empower will last, blah, blah, blah. Friends, it depends on each and every one of us. Imagine, this doesn't depend on Renat, Samir, or Chris. Of course, yes, it does depend on them, but it also depends on each of you. If you are here, you are supporting the company, you are doing everything to help it develop, grow, and so on, then that's okay. In other words, the responsibility lies with each and every one of us individually. Moving on to the subsequent point, let's delve deeper into the details. The most difficult stage is the first 6 months for any company, the hardest. Empower has gone through them. Empower has faced everything possible I don't know. DDoS attacks were daily. Websites were taken down. There was theft and fraud, various exposés, Telegram channels, recordings, YouTube videos, bandits and authorities. All of this happened in 6 months. Everything that could come. It was as if it all came at once. They wrote to us personally, demotivated us, instilled fear. All of this was done for 6 months, and the company successfully overcame it. Not to just take a step back and say, well, we've been through so much, we can close up shop now. What? It hasn't even picked up speed yet. Do you understand? No one is even interested in anything less than 100 million, and making it close to that, no one is interested at all. Do you understand? It's not even worth the effort. The founders of the company have 40 million under management, and they are not interested in amounts less than 100 million. You see, we made, attention, less than 5 million in 6 months. Less than 5 million in the company's turnover over 6 months. Any one of you sitting here, anyone at all, over there, take Nikolai Stomer, Max. He's indeed a handsome guy in the car, but powerful. I don't know where they are now. India, Saratov, traveling a lot. I was in Moscow, somewhere else. Just any of these people. I won't even mention Dubinsky, Frost and all those guys. The others, there is Vlad Gritsenko and so on. All these guys, Lana Liberty, just here are the members of the Leadership Council. The same ones, right? Take any one of them, take any one. These people, any one of them made $5 million or more. Each one made more than that in their past campaigns. Some made $20 million, $30 million, $50 million. Here sit the people who made $80 million in their past campaigns. At the event in Dubai, people who made $1 billion in the last campaign are invited, and they have just arrived. They just arrived. Right now in Georgie's team, there is a branch from India that is already completing the 8th rank. Currently, they will complete the 8th rank. And do you know how they will do it? There is currently a war going on in their city. In their city in India, there is shooting war. They hold meetings, conferences quietly there in shelters and close the 8th rank. What excuses do you have? The guy Ilya, who achieved the 6th rank yesterday, has similar conditions to those in India, similar, but even tougher. He showed me a video where he is and in what conditions, that there is a person lying here, and there is someone lying there, and he is making Zoom calls, closing the 6th rank in a day. What excuses do you have? Anyone with a peaceful sky above their head has no excuses at all, because there is Oleg Orlov achieving the 6th and 7th ranks right from the epicenter. Do you understand? And he hasn't missed a single extension. Everyone goes out and does it. When Georgie achieved the 8th rank with us, even when his loved ones were in intensive care, he came out in a hospital gown to join the Zoom call, not missing a single one. Not a single one. The 8th rank does not overlook $20,000, $30,000, or $50,000 a month anymore. What excuses do people often have in various situations or reasons? Indians. Africa has just signed up here, specifically Uganda. Powerful people. Now we have leaders from India who have joined a new branch, making 8 Zoom calls a day. What are your excuses? They want a lot of money. They really want to escape this bad life. 8 a day in different places. They have translators in different parts of India. They create banners. They make leaflets. And they are launching automated funnels all over India. People work. And when someone tells me, I want a lot of money, I just look at their actions and ask, what are you doing? I don't believe it. When people want something, they do something about it. That's how Ilya and Max were yesterday. They worked until 3 in the morning and got everything done. That's it. A VIP trip to Dubai, $70,000 for the front line. The guy just sat down, made a couple of calls, and simply got involved. You understand, right? Okay, so this is why, even mathematically, you should realize that if a company has only 5 million in turnover over 6 months, of course, everything is just fine with its budgets and cash flow. It's still just getting started. Do you understand? It can double every month and continue to double moving forward for years. The next point. The further I go, the more I see, and I will logically explain it to you now so that you have maximum confidence in yourself and in the company and so on. It is important to understand that profitability decreases in favor of durability. When you have more capital under management, you should have less risk. Accordingly, the less risk there is, the more it works. That's it. I see the company in the future, say in a year or a year and a half. I see the company providing, I don't know, 8 to 10 to 12% per month. I see it like this, consistently 8 to 10% per month, which is still over 100% annually. Just a note, right? Well, you work calmly, everyone works, everything develops, and so on. Going forward, I see the company in a year actively developing a product such as a bank. And now, let's talk about the bank. For example, I am really looking forward to it. I know many others are waiting too for the bank to launch because it can be considered a separate product that we can just promote. There is even more money there than in crypto management, you understand. I have some statistics. I have gathered statistics on banks for you. Do you know that 65% of all Latin America? Do you know what Latin America is? This is Brazil, Argentina, all of this. A huge market. This is the entire market of Latin America. And to give you an idea, 65% do not have bank cards. They don't even have simple cards, like in this place, any non-cryptocurrency cards at all. 65%. The entire population of the continent doesn't have a single card at all. Can you imagine how they live? And now imagine you walk into this market, yeah, Nastya, and suddenly you remember Dan. Latin America. You see, it's not just a map here, but a crypto fiat one right away. And there are local currencies there. And crypto is just everywhere. And they use it for transactions, deposit and withdraw money, transfer and convert it internally. Do you understand? There is Central Asia and Western Europe. Central Asia and Western Europe. 59% do not have cards at all. There is tropical Africa, African brothers. Approximately 58% of the population do not have cards at all. None. Moving on in the region. Look, you're really going to absolutely enjoy this. How do you like this information? 1.7 billion people do not have bank accounts at all. Definitely. So I simply ask, give me this tool in my hands, and I will go conquer the whole world with this product. And this is an absolutely profitable, high-margin, risk-free product for the company's mathematics, you understand. Whatever someone is worried about, as for how much Empower there will be, we are now launching a bank. It's all about pure mathematics. It's a 100% profitable product for everyone, for the company, for partners, and for the client, providing value. Okay? So this is just a product that is starting to gain momentum and can potentially generate incredible results on its own. This product can be offered through opinion leaders, through celebrities, and through bloggers. You approach a community leader who has, for example, 3,000 people. Everyone you say, let's give an advertisement, here's all the revenue for you. You sign him under yourself, he sells 3,000 cards. Count your money. There, for example, we analyzed 600 cards, or maybe it was 400 cards, and the amounts were already astronomical. What does 400 cards mean? There are companies that have 1 million subscribers, 1 million users, you understand? Imagine when a company has 1 million card users. These same people, having developed trust, will want to invest gradually in crypto management, little by little, and will use other infrastructural products. And this is Mbanq. And it is already in the final stage. Now the company's administration, when I contacted them, told me that they are currently dedicating 3 hours a day to Mbanq. They really want to push this product forward. They are spending 3 hours a day just on Mbanq right now. Knock, knock, right there, you understand. Here's a little more for you, and as you remember, we have just an abundance of monetization sources. There are as many monetization sources as there are in a bank. A person bought a card, you received money, yes, 90% goes to the network. Imagine you just bought at any depth of yours in any and you received the volume for everything. A person topped up the card. Why did they buy it? To carry it empty. They will top it up anyway. They topped up the card. There's a fee. Bam. It gets split up to the mentors. 30. Thousands of people topped up their cards. Bam. It comes to you in an instant. So why did they top it up? Well, probably to use it for payment somewhere, right? You came in, ordered coffee, paid with a card. A fee was deducted. Bam, you received a commission instantly. Do you understand? He decided to exchange money there. And then, surprise, it happened to you again. Can you imagine? This is just one product. Next, there will be our own exchange, our own ecosystem. Why keep money on someone else's exchanges? They can block it or do something else. Here you have your own. At least you can transfer to other accounts quickly and withdraw or do something else in a timely manner. You have the ability to react to all this quickly, well, faster than having your money on foreign exchanges. I am also looking forward to this product being available faster so that we can manage it and so on. And imagine when we launch such a product, the stocks, the bank stocks, the whole network will start promoting the bank. And you are a co-owner of it. Everyone is using the bank, buying cards, making transactions, and you're just like, keep working, brothers. Well, I'm joking, of course, but you can really get passive income from everything that is possible, just like a business owner. It's about a real IT financial product, not about crypto management, where there are risks. It's clear that with crypto, artificial intelligence manages trading, exchanges, and there are many risks. This is a bank that works and keeps working. Of course, you won't be receiving returns for 15 months, but it's a clear, worthy, and real product. I became a co-owner of a bank, met some friends I hadn't seen in a long time. Hi, how are you? What's new? I got promoted to the position of manager of the tractor drivers and I became the owner of a bank, you see. That's how life changes. Go ahead and tell me. That's it, you understand. And what about you? I'm running from company to company. So what? I've been here for 6 months or 3 months here. Now, with the owner of the banking venture, I'm gradually getting 5% in shares per month, coming from the total volume. The number of users is growing. Morgenstern is advertising us, and Sobchak is advertising us. Bam, bam, bam. Top bloggers have taken these cards, and we will do the same. All these top guys, influencers from around the world, will promote us. Do you understand? This is the second product. The third one is the exchange. The same applies to taking stocks from the exchange. You earn passive income from all transactions on exchanges. In addition to that, you can invite people to the exchange, and you can build a business here by choosing any single product. Well, you worry about cryptocurrency management, there are risks and other potential issues and something else. Go focus on bank marketing for all products and all related aspects. Okay, if you want, just a second, they are asking for a translation. Translation. Okay. Can you confirm if English is indeed available for us, my friends? English. Great. Right now. Let's continue. And this is just the beginning. In fact, I see, for example, in 2 to 3 years, how Empower will be. I was in one company, and there are people with me who were also there, like Kolya and other guys. And there, at one time, they presented to us a product like a whole land area. In short, a product like land with infrastructure. And I found this presentation, discussed it here with the founders, and I said, listen, can we make such a product? We can, yes, eco-villages. And they say, we can. Now imagine, this is how I see Empower. It could be Emland in general. M, like in the village. M village. M village. M village. M village. A product. And there, imagine, we as Empower are buying land together. We have a product like an investment fund. Remember the venture fund. We have M fund. So, we all contributed money, recorded how much each person contributed, and then we started. And for example, We bought land in different countries around the world, in Dubai, in Europe, and somewhere else. We have purchased land and are starting to build there. What could be there? There, for example, there could be, well, first of all, villas. We will co-own the housing with you. We are starting to enter there. They increase in price over the year while being built. Two, while being built. It is increasing in value. Well, those who are developers know that you can earn 100% annually from this. But this is either crypto management or real estate. Well, the level of risks, you understand. You can earn the same money as in crypto management, but with 100 times lower risks. And that's it. You have become co-owners of the land on which we are building your villas. And we can live there with you. We can rent them out and also have passive income. You see, for example, we can additionally co-own a sports arena together or build a fitness center. This is a separate kind of mathematics for us. Some of you wanted to become co-owners of a gym, but we are moving on. We are building a kindergarten there. This is a separate business, but within the framework of the village. Kindergarten, school, these will all be financial products that generate profit. Everyone has their own model, everyone has their own mathematics, you understand, some kind of, for example, growing your own eco products, our eco-friendly products, without all these chemicals, without pesticides, and we can manage all of this. Here I see Empower as such a product. Then we can add co-working here a little later. We can add co-working, you understand. We can work there, gather together, hold events, and work there. We can go to our own internet channel, to our own television. We can do anything we want because there is a community. So when I am asked the question, why is there a community? It's because crypto management is not what unites us and is not the reason we are here. We will have a community, and we will be able to get the best offers, the best prices, and the best conditions. And imagine, we will live together in such villages. And if you have become a co-owner of different villages in different countries, you can live here for a while, live there for a while, come here, and live there. Crypto management works, giving us 8 to 12% per month. Everything runs smoothly. It's great. The structure is in place, the banking product is being distributed, and the exchange is developing. We are participating in the construction of settlements. This is how I see my day. Here I have a team of bloggers. I charge them up, and the bank is thriving. Here we are developing the exchange, recruiting traders and others. We came to the site, invested, and bought a villa for ourselves. Income is coming in. I took a share in a fitness center, you see? This is how I envision the future of Empower, but it all depends on each of us, on each of us. And indeed, the moment has truly come to move on to the second segment, as you can see, because over time, it can be any various products, because there is a community of people. The most important thing that we have and what we are building at this very moment is the community that we cherish deeply and that we hold dear. Well, something like that. Over time, I would also like to develop the direction related to charity. I am currently very involved in this myself, and I donate a lot to charity. For example, I plant a forest of 1,000 trees every year. I plant every year. I, Rinat Mansurov, personally plant 1,000 trees a year. No one knows about this. I don't shout it out or promote it anywhere. I want to inspire you with this. If each of you supported it just once, we could simply plant these forests. Can you imagine? And do you know that the strongest form of charity is helping the environment? Why? Because many of us, when we engage in charity, do it to stroke our own ego. Let's be honest. We donate and then think, oh, am I handsome? Ugh, I feel so good, right? It's nice for you, of course. It's pleasant for others, but also for yourself. You were praised, you were thanked there. The mother of these children wrote some post. Good for her. And you just reposted it. And you know, maybe you did it for advertising or to help someone, and they say, look at you, good job. And you feel pleased with yourself. You got praised. And when you donate to charity for nature, it won't acknowledge you on Instagram. It won't thank you in any way. You see, you just do it quietly into the universe. And this is where the most powerful return from the world comes. When you simply, and I have a partner who has been doing this his whole life. He is the best eco-blogger in the world according to National Geographic. I do all of this through him. And he also lives here in Thailand. I invited him over, and he will come to visit me on the weekend. And now we are going to take care of the river. I want to participate in a program called Take the River Under Your Care. I want to take care of an entire river now. And it will simply be the river that I constantly clean and protect. This is nature. This is the river. I plant forests every year. I enjoy this. And each of you can do it too. But we can do this if we unite. It will be cooler. Whether it's helping children or funding something else, sponsoring other initiatives. There must be a community. There must be shared values. Because if I think this way, then 100% someone here is thinking, what charity, what housing? Let's just make 40% a month, work for 3 months, and that's it. I am not interested in continuing with such people. I am telling you right away, you can withdraw your deposit and go to any other company. I want to see here with me those who share the values that I speak of. A healthy lifestyle, yes. Sometimes you can take a break, no problem. But overall, 80% of the time you should have a healthy lifestyle, proper nutrition. You engage in sports. These are your values, your family, your loved ones, your partners. When you have such a concept as honesty, when you have a concept like decency, when you have some kindness, when you genuinely want to benefit this world, not just to consume, but to give something back, to contribute, to improve. When you do this for the long term, you don't deceive anyone and you don't play any tricks. It's with such people that you want to continue moving forward. And this is called community. It seems I am done. Yes, for some reason there is a limit of 100 people in the room, even though I bought for 1,000. Well, indeed, this is how it should be done. Thank you, my friends. That was my message. There are so few people left now, with whom I actually want to move forward together and openly